I have my piping hot cup of chai tea. I have a candle going. I would tell you it smells like autumn in here. However, I currently have a cold, so I can't smell jack shit. So now that we're in October, I have come to the realisation that I'm in the middle of so many series that have books coming out between now and Christmas. So I'm a bit screwed. However, to combat this problem, I have decided, for the first time ever, I am writing myself a TBR list. So here's what I have so far. We have Revolve by Bal Khabra. Oh, I'm so bad at names. Bal Khabra? I am very sorry for the pronunciation. I have no idea what your last name's pronunciation is. But this is the third book in the Off the Ice series. I got accepted to be an ARC reader for this on NetGalley. I genuinely have no idea what this is about. From the cover alone, it's given me icebreaker vibes. We have an ice skater, we have a hockey man. This comes out on October the 14th of this year, and let's read the blurb together. Sierra Romanova was an Olympian figure skater before a life-altering accident on the ice left her with panic attacks every time she enters the rink. Now, back for her final year at Dalton University, she's ready to reclaim the spotlight with all eyes on her, including those of hockey player Dylan Donovan, whose audacious words goad her back into her skates to prove him wrong. After getting kicked off his hockey team for his reckless behaviour, Dylan is left with slim chances of making it to the NHL draft. But Dylan's whole world revolves around the ice, and if hockey is forbidden, well, at least there's figure skating. Even better, it means more time at the rink with Sierra. Sure, he's helping her rebuild her confidence, but pushing her buttons along the way? That's just a bonus. As the figure skating world awaits Sierra's comeback, she finds herself in need for a new pairs partner. The only person she knows who can match her skill on the ice is none other than the cocky hockey player who refuses to cut her any slack. Dylan's a wild card, Sierra's a seasoned pro, but together they might just be the perfect match on the ice. That is actually pretty intriguing. So she's already an established skater, so that is very similar to Icebreaker, where she was a skater, he was a hockey player, but the actual storyline of how they become skating partners, okay, I'm intrigued. I'm ready for that. I'm actually so excited for that. So I have to get that done by October 14th. So you guys are definitely going to hold me accountable, and I will let you know at the end of this month if that has been at all possible. Hang on, I've just got to get it off my TBR shelf. Bear with. Next book I have is Trust Me Always by Megan Brandy. Now this is the third book. I cannot remember the FMC's name to save my life, but I know she is the best friend of Mason and Ariana. Ariana is from book 1, Say You Swear, with Noah. Mason is book 2 with Peyton, that is Promise Me Not. This is book 3. This is not Why Choose. This is a love triangle as far as I am aware. So there's 2 dudes, 1 girl. I believe one of the names is Alistair. I can't remember the other guy's name either. He's also part of the friendship group. But I'm actually kind of intrigued by this because I'm like, who is she gonna pick? Because I've actually not seen any spoilers online, and that's a first for a book that has a triangle for me. Usually I find out who's going to be like the winner of the girl in the end. I say winner very loosely because you don't win somebody, but you know, you get what I mean. And I haven't seen a single person talk about who she ends up with because she fake dates her friend to get the other guy to go away, I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the basic premise is the guy that she broke up with, Alistair, is trying to get her back. She's basically trying to ward him off her because she doesn't want to get back together with him because she doesn't trust him. So she fake dates what's-his-face, not to make him jealous, but to make him go away, but that only pushes him to her harder. The next book, I believe, Chase's book. I have been waiting for Chase's book since Say You Swear, because I know the redemption arc is there. I'm sorry, I'm one of these girls. I like Chase. I don't think what he did was right. Okay, I don't think what he did was right. However, I have been dreaming for his redemption since the beginning because I knew it was coming, and I hope that it is good as I have made up in my brain. And I truly believe Megan is going to deliver that for me. But I know I don't have to read this before reading Keep Me Not, Keep Me Never. I don't know. I believe it's coming out on November 4th. So I want to get this one done at the beginning of October time so that we're not too close to Halloween. just because this is obviously not Halloween vibes. There is nothing Halloween about this. This is nothing spooky. So I want to get this as close to the beginning of October as I possibly can. And I'm debating not annotating it because, to be honest with you, I have lost my love for annotating. I cannot be asked, because the thought of picking up a book and then thinking, oh, let me find tabs that match the front cover, because that's how I do my tabs. Let me find tabs to match it. So I'm debating not annotating it with my tabs, which is a bit sad because I'm feeling I'm gonna like a lot of things in this, and well, yeah, it is what it is. Next up, I have Kiss the Villain by Rina Kent. I also have Deviant King on this list as well. I have been slacking on my Rina, okay? I am not impressed with myself. I am not happy with myself, but it has happened nevertheless, but we shall continue. I told myself, once I read Cruel King, that I was going to dedicate May just to Rina. That didn't happen. So I'm making up for it. And I did actually start Kiss the Villain. I think I got to chapter 13, possibly 15. I got to the part where like Gareth met, oh my god, what the, Caden? No, oh my god, I forgot his name! I am such a fake fan. Oh, that makes me sad. I got to about 40%, I believe. So I'm going to continue with this. I'm going to finish it because I love Rina. I love everything she writes. I've never not liked any of her books, even though I hated Landon, but that wasn't Rina's fault. I do not blame Rina for this, okay, Miss Kent? I don't blame you for that. I just think Landon was an asshole, and Mia deserves better, but also I like Landon and Mia together. So my brain is like north and south right now, and I'm just stuck in the middle. I hate him and I love him. It's a very controversial relationship that me and Mr. Landon King have. He's fictional, Chloe. He is fictional. I do not care if he is fictional. I have very strong opinions. Deviant King I want to read because obviously I read Cruel King. I want to read the entire series. I want to read everything about the parents because I've already read the kids, which, yes, I know I did it wrong. Don't yell at me. Okay, I know I did it wrong. However, I am very excited because I, for the first time, get to read it, and for those who have read it and want to read it again, up yours, go suck it. I'm reading it for the first time. Woohoo! Oh god, I'm going to regret those words later, aren't I? Uh-oh. I believe it is Aiden and Elsa's story, and it's not their only book. So I don't actually believe the books are that long. Actually, hang on, let me see how long those books actually are, because I believe theirs is a trilogy. Cruel King was Levi and Astrid, and I finished that in a day. Like, I read that start to finish in the span of, I think, like 6 hours. So how long is Deviant King? Oh, it's not even 400 pages. I'll be fine. I'll get that done. Knowing me, I'm probably going to read the entire trilogy. Wait till the end of this month and the wrap-up comes in. I am very excited for this one because I genuinely couldn't understand the hype around this series for a very long time, and then it was part of my other book club. So I'm part of 2 book clubs. My second book club put this down as I believe it's September read, and I got around to it because I usually don't. I usually like am off with the fairies reading everything else except the books a part of my book club. But I did read it in time for all of us to talk about it, and I became obsessed about 20% in because it has a morally grey FMC, and I'm obsessed with her. And the 4th book in this 7-book series is coming out at the end of October 28th, I believe. It is Throne of Broken Gods. The Throne of Broken Gods, my apologies, by Amber v. Nicole. And I am so excited. I believe this is the longest book thus far. I believe it's about 700-ish pages. Now, I read that behemoth. I can read this. I can do this. I have faith in me. Do I though? I don't sound like I have a lot of faith in myself right now. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of emotional damage when it comes to this one. And I am very excited. Please tear my heart to pieces and put it back together. Thank you. Now, the next 3 books on my list, they haven't come out yet, but they are coming out in October, which is why they are on the TBR. First up, we have Mate by Ali Hazelwood, which I believe is coming out the 7th of October. I have it on pre-order, so I know that I'm going to have that in my hands. I am very excited because I read Bride over a year ago, and even though Bride was okay to me, I liked Bride, I don't think I've read an Ali Hazelwood book since. I believe it's the only Ali Hazelwood book I have read. However, I liked it. I thought it was okay, but I was obsessed with the ending because I knew we were gonna get another one. I was like, we've got to. She can't leave it like that. You can't entice me and then do nothing about it. It is against the law. I'm making it a law. You will go to jail. You, Miss Ali, if you hadn't come out with this book, I would have put you in jail and we would have been cell buddies. She's never going to see this, it's fine. Next on the list is Bonds of Hercules by Jasmine Mass. I am team mentor. I am putting it out there now. She has actually stated there is a team. It is not a wide choose. Well, technically it's a wide choose because there's 2 on both teams. However, it is not a wide choose because it's not all 4 of them. There is a team. Pick one. Pick one. I pick mentors because I love Achilles. He doesn't speak. Real life men, take note. That's all you have to do. Don't open your gobs. It's that simple. I am such a bitch. Next, My Dark Ever After by Giana, darling. Everybody and their mother was raving about this book last year. The first book, which is My Dark Fairy Tale. To simply put it, if you've not read it, he hits her with his car. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give you no context behind that. He hits her with his car. A very nice car, by the way. The way it left off, I genuinely don't know how this story's going to continue. Obviously, I've read the blurb. I'll let you read it in your own time. I just don't understand how she's going to forgive him. Obviously, she does. But I'm just kind of like, does he grovel? Do we get some groveling? Because I am all here for a man that grovels. Get on your knees and bark like a dog, bitch. So I'm very excited for that to come around. And then the final book I am putting on my TB is Insatiable by Leigh Rivers. I've given up holding up the iPad. Do with that information what you will, but I have given up. I have seen multiple people talk about the reading order. Do you read Psychotic Obsession first? Because that's about Cade's dad. I believe his name's Cade, I could have that wrong. Do you read the trilogy first? Do you read Little Stranger first? Or whatever. I personally am going to be following Andrea's recommended order just because to me it makes the most sense. Even though it's not in publication order, it is in the sense of storytelling the best way to read it. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. I have no idea what it's about. All I know is that apparently there's some sort of childhood friends to lovers to enemies, I think, and then they're lovers again. I'm not quite sure what the actual basic of the storyline is. However, I think that might be an audible read for me. It might be an audio book. It might even be an immersive read. I haven't made up my mind yet. But I'm very excited because I saw that Teeny read it. And if Teeny reads it, I'ma read it. Now ain't that just peachy? That was so cringe, I'm sorry. Ah, well, in for a penny, in for a pound. I've kindly been gifted this new toy that has come out with Love Honey. This is Love Honey's brand new Peach toy, and if you use the code Peach Toy in the checkout, you can get 20% off this toy today and also 10% off the website worldwide. I do not promote things that I have not tried and tested, and yeah, I timed it, 10 seconds. Also, it looks like an actual peach. I'm all for promoting self-love, and to me, this is what self-love looks like. And I know that some of the books on this list, they're gonna be spicy. So this is gonna come in clutch. Thank you, Love Honey. So that's the entirety of my immediate October TBR, just to make sure I'm caught up and everything, and also starting to read the books that I've neglected. But this is the new setup, by the way. Yeah, we evolved, and hopefully this is where we shall remain. There'll be more books coming on the shelves because it's currently very empty on this side, the side that you can't see. That's why it's out of frame. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.